Is that piece of plastic in your wallet doing enough for you, dude? Check this out. I'm going to tell you something, because with the secure Chime credit builder Visa credit card, you can start building credit with everyday purchases and one-time payments. You see, with Credit Builder, members can increase their credit history with no annual fees or interest. And having a good credit score can mean getting better car loans, rates, or renting apartments easier, or just bragging rights around the dinner table. So continue your credit journey with Chime. Sign up. Takes only 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/YKWD. That's chime.com/YKWD. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by the Stride Bank, N.A., pursuant to a license from the Visa USA Chime checking account, and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secure Chime Credit Builder Visa. Credit card regular one-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some user scores may not improve.
What's going on? It's Robert Kelly here, and I want you to join my Patreon. I got this.
Why is Andrew Schultz sitting like a lesbian?
I got that.
Take a look.
This too.
Oh, what's in the box?
Dude. Oh, whoa. I've been waiting months for this. And check this out. Oh, no. All right, we have a special guest coming in. Your background, what is that?
Hold on a second. Somebody's teasing me. Hold on a second. That's not my fault. Okay, sorry.
This is on there.
I think we definitely empowered trolls. We gave trolls a template for how to nail each other.
And this.
Oh, shit.
Did you break your bed? It don't matter. I think that's it. Nope, you get this too. Dude.
It's always been fun to be friends with you, doing stand-up comedy all these years.
So hit the button, click it, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. You'll thank me later.
Patreon.com with Robert Kelly. I talked to Uncle June and Johnny Sheck the other day. It's good for business.
Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast. YKWD's back again. Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all. YKWD. This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up. You're ruining this. Where's the bandana, man? Sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR. That's what this podcast does. Is there any better show? This is the original.
Damn, that intro's way too long.
So long.
I mean, it's so self-indulgent. It's like every edit possible he took, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll run with that." Oh, I like that too. He made that intro the way he has regular dinner. I'll have one of each, and then I'll make sure.
Yeah, they're like, no, it's a menu, and he's like, no, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that looks good.
How do I know I won't like it unless I have it?
So that's fair. That's how I went on a cruise with Bob, and in fairness, that's how we all ordered
on a cruise. Yeah,
but it was very interesting to see how professional he is at kind of maestroing that many things and kind of coming up with a grand plate.
Damn. Well, welcome to You Know What, dude, everybody.
Oh, so sad. Wait to start the show.
Yeah.
Sad show, sad.
And if one thing
He'll be gone soon.
What?
I said he'll be gone soon.
He will be
Maybe
gone
even
soon.
by the time this airs.
It's possible. We should appreciate him while he's here.
Yeah.
He's Bobby Kelly. And
Bobby died in a tragic gondola accident. He got stuck like that cargo ship in the canal, remember? All these drowned in a tunnel. There's all these couples stuck behind him.
Yeah, that's right. He's like, the levels of water are unbelievably low, I guess.
Italians, dude. Italian rivers, dude. They're fucking shallow.
This ain't real pizza. I tried every kind. It's not the real kind. He's not going to appreciate this.
He will.
Yeah, maybe. We really should appreciate it. But guys, if you're listening at home, take a moment and just really say, glad that guy's still around.
Yeah.
It is something nice. You're listening to You Know What, dude, and you know what, you guys? We have two of our favorite co-hosts here, Colum, Tyrell, and Mike Cannon.
How you doing?
Yeah. This is, you guys are regulars in the show now.
Yeah, by force. I've been coming a lot.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if Bobby's too happy about it, but I'm definitely making myself a part of the show.
He has plans, and you try to take him off his plan. He gets upset, but he'll eventually laugh and let you do it. Yeah, he's like, that's not the way I wanted it.
So what's going on?
I just figured.
Are we going to talk about that?
I just figured I'm sitting in the chair of a guy who never is able to take his shirt off, even when swimming.
You've been
Really?
to Aruba with Bob?
I have not. I just assume.
Yeah.
He doesn't take his top off?
No, but
Come on, a guy like that takes his top off. You're out of your mind.
I thought Bob's like the fuck it, you know? I thought he was like that fat, like.
He could be
Yeah.
that guy, but I don't think he is.
No.
Have you been?
Yeah, I've been to Aruba with Bobby, and he's like B Rabbit, dude. He is social B Rabbit about himself because I'm like, I had my shirt off. I'm in the pool. I didn't feel bad about myself. I see Bob. I'm excited to see my friend, and he goes, "Your nipples are too low."
Wow.
Like immediately hits me with something before I can comment on anything. And I was just gonna give him a hug and say it was good to see him.
That's crazy. That is a way to like take it off yourself. To be like, you're gonna make fun of me. Like we can't even see your nipples. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare?
I mean, I could see his nipples through the shirt.
Right.
I've seen him through a winter coat.
Nice almond areolas. Yeah, almond shaped. I'm Ari Shaffir, you guys, and I'm taking over this podcast. Bobby is in Europe right now with his openers Greg Hahn and Lewis, and he'll be back at some point soon. Stupid.
Greg Hahn and Lewis.
Lewis. So, well, you tell me, how does this normally go?
All right, so what happens?
I got some list.
They talk about the comedy industry for a lot.
Yeah. Well, first we have to argue about watches for like 48 minutes.
It's like not everyone's
and
into
how and how we're upset.
We got to roast each other.
That
you
Voss,
won't get
Voss got his.
$20,000 watch.
I heard he got in trouble in Canada.
Did he?
Yeah. So the story, as I understand it, not from what was written, but as I understand it, Rich Voss is doing a show in Canada, and he's killing, and 99% of the crowd loved it. That should be the end of the story. But as today's fucking journalism goes, you want to focus on that 1%. And they were not happy because, I mean, have you ever seen Rich Voss on stage? No, you're never going to get everybody happy at that. It's crazy. He walks the line.
Yeah. Especially personally. Like, because he'll go at people and make fun of them as if they also have his thick skin.
You made me feel bad. It's like, right, I was trying to. I'm Rich Voss. I was trying to hurt your feelings. So, great. What's his blog about?
Oh, so there's legitimate hubbub?
Yeah. Nicole, you bring it up?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know. I just
Holy
heard about
shit.
It. Yeah, I heard they try to cancel some of his shows.
I'm gonna say wheelchair. He made fun
You
of
think
someone.
wheelchair?
I'm going wheelchair.
I'm thinking native.
Native?
Indigenous.
Aborigine?
Aboriginal.
Oh.
Don't call him that there.
I thought that's the proper word.
You think that's in
Abo.
Australia?
North
You
Abos.
can't say abo. You got it.
You can. You can shorten it.
North American
it's
abos.
racist.
My nieces are. My nieces are abos.
Well, I think she's not speaking for the whole group.
Oh, all right.
Abo's only. She's abo from where?
Australia.
Australia, but
Yeah.
you can't call the other ones that, and they can call themselves. I can't even say it. You can't shorten.
What
it.
other ones? You can't. Oh, you can't call Aborigines from everywhere abos.
Yeah, exactly. It's like black people. You can only call them the N-word here.
I thought you were going to take a big cut there, buddy. I saw you winding up.
Too early in the show.
Well, you can call them that anywhere. You just.
Won't be back at Rumors Club, general manager says. Oh, I hate when they have to weigh in.
Yeah.
I bet, in fairness, I bet they'll be like, hey, Rich, would you mind if we just say you won't be back and then we'll still book you again next year when they forget?
Yeah.
An Ojibwe woman says she was among at least 30 people who walked out of Rumors Comedy Club in Winnipeg on Friday due to a number of racist and homophobic comments they heard from the stage. I bet she's gay. I bet she's gay if she's bringing up the homophobic part.
Oh, maybe.
Gay native?
Yeah, you want to take over?
Me?
Yeah.
I can barely read. Kelsey Lenehan says she was almost immediately turned off by comedian Rick Voss's set, which included what she called targeted harassment toward a table of indigenous women.
Oh my God. it's just so funny because they're coming to a show with just the wrong attitude.
Yeah.
Dude, him and Bobby
harassment.
Love the movie Apocalypto.
It's a good
guarantee
movie.
that came up.
Yeah,
I
probably.
guarantee that was used as a reference.
It's so funny.
Apocalypto was a good movie.
Apocalypto was pretty good.
Sick.
Yeah, and that wasn't that Aboriginal people, abos fighting other abos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abo
See?
on Abo crime.
Abo and Abo spear
The statistics don't lie.
Yeah.
One of the things he said was, listen, lady, I'm not your sponsor. You need to go to your next AA meeting. He was making a joke about a talent show and saying that, these ladies would likely come up and make dream catchers.
That would be their talent.
Yeah.
The American comedian.
I'm surprised he said they wouldn't make it rain in there. With
Oh
the
my
dance.
God, this is the best one. Okay, let me tell you the joke he said, and then you read what the article said. I hope you all get home and get fucking drunk driving tickets. Now you go. Now you read it.
The American comedian also made a joke about hoping the women would get ticketed for driving under the influence on the way home, she recalled, which perpetuated offensive stereotypes. Now I have a question.
Okay.
My follow-up here, there's been multiple remarks about the person being intoxicated, right? The AA meeting, Rich wouldn't have said that apropos of nothing.
Right.
As an addict, I'm sure he has some pretty good...
He's saying they can't handle the alcohol.
He's saying they're drunk. Then again,
Yeah.
he's basically wishing that because they're being drunk and disruptive, that they get a DUI on the way home from the show.
And the reality is, if it is in native territory, they would get a pass because I have been pulled over by indigenous police on the way from Vegas to
Indigenous
And they were
police?
drunker than you.
Yeah, the guy goes, do you want to pay now or do you want me to mail it to you? And I was like, I was with Joe List and Vecchione and Sarah. And I was like, that's odd that a cop, I was definitely speeding, and I was like, I already decided I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm just going to take the ticket and we're going to go. I'm not going to let it affect. I have the $200-300 now. I'm not going to, it's over. I was speeding. You got me. I'm not going to let it ruin the fucking vibe. And I'm like, pay later. No, yeah, I'll pay later. What do you mean pay now? And then I looked more at it. It was it was like one of those parking places tickets where like they don't have any domain
jurisdiction.
Yeah, they don't have jurisdiction. And I was like, oh, it's a fucking native policeman.
Oh.
They can kick you out of the tribe or some shit.
Right.
Make you fucking fish with a reel instead of dynamite.
Yeah, pay tax on your cigarettes or
You gotta
whatever.
You have to hand in your aqua jewelry.
Here's what these people never understand. All you're doing is making the rest of the comedians just go harder at you.
Yes.
We're like, oh, natives? I didn't even consider them.
Yeah.
After Shane's thing, everybody's like, oh, Asians, the lost target.
Even like Will Smith did not or think about the 500,000 amateur comedians who were going to make worse and more egregious jokes.
Balding jokes.
Yeah, about everything.
I'll one up you. I think he did. I think he hates that bitch. He was like, if I slap one of the most beloved comedians in the world, I think I can make the internet come out to my dumb cunt of a wife.
That is 3D chess, dude.
If he did that, he's the man.
If he did that, he is the man.
Lenahan, who's from Penaimutang First Nation, says the table of women left in the middle of his tirade, and she left the club to follow them to make sure they were okay. When she reached them, she said they were upset.
Their horses had been clamped.
Why can't we be able, I'm sure they're slurring, but why can't we be able to come out for a fun night out without our indigeny being brought up, without that being the center of his jokes and attacks, Lenahan said. To see my sisters and my relatives to be treated in this way, you get this sense of protection.
It's an Irish name, though, isn't it? Lanahan?
It's spelled a little good.
It's spelled silly.
Yeah.
It's funny they were asked
Kelsey
spelled with a 7.
Yeah, they asked Larry Johnson. They asked who's the other Kevin Johnson for the Suns.
Yeah,
They asked him about Larry Johnson. I guess they're in some playoffs together, and he goes, "Oh, I love that guy." And he's like, "Oh, really? I thought you guys had their teams were rivals." He goes, "No, we're on the same plantation." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, Johnson. We definitely come from the same plantation."
What? Holy shit!
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh,
wow."
So I think Lenahan was whoever fucking took over that.
Yeah, it's a good old-fashioned.
Wow, that's wild.
Slave name.
Although she was outside the auditorium for part of his set, so didn't hear it. Lenahan says she could hear Voss continue his comments about the women through muffled concrete, I suppose.
You can't hear him when you're in the room.
Yeah, that's wild. What is the whole thing, a circus tent?
Oh, it's so funny. It's everybody wants shit their way. I hope she dies.
Yeah.
But not of any fucking stereotypical way.
No.
I hope she just dies of regular fucking,
I hope she dies of tax fraud.
Tax fraud. That's
Ooh,
something a native will rarely die of.
It's going around.
Yeah. Here's where I made fun of you, lady, because he doesn't see many of you.
I mean, good
we
for
wiped
Rich.
ours out, so he's finally
Yeah.
seeing his first native, and he's like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this."
Good for Rich, though, right?
Good for Rich. Every time you get one of those, it's awesome. I was actually in Calgary, and these dumb fucking cunts, not indigenous in any way. I just ran them out of there. And then they were like, get the fuck out. And then I didn't realize it was a table of 30. It was just the 2.
Oh, wow.
And the owner, Scott, was like, come on, man. I was like, sorry, dude, but there's no way I'm going to let him stay. They're ruining this shit. 30, though.
What were they?
Well, and also,
He goes, just white, dumb cunt white. And he was like, no, we had to give him our money back. I'm like, that's where I would have said no. That's where I would have said, get out. No money back.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you're told to leave.
Yeah. Wasn't being out of line.
How deep
sure.
was it into your set?
It was just the whole time. And when it was like annoying. And then I think she said like, next joke, something like that. Where I was like, you're done.
I hate
You're
that.
out. You're
I
out.
hate
I
that.
can't even play with you.
There's nothing worse when they go, move on. And you go, no, you fucking started this.
Yeah.
I didn't know you existed until you started piping up.
You don't get to boss me around.
Well, not to mention that at that point, I hit.
I don't have a
level of
boss.
Rage. I'm incapable of being funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I want to fight.
How dare you? I would need a glass of water to throw in her face. I'm like, what's the best way to get revenge? You know?
Have you done that?
What?
Have you thrown water in somebody's face from the stage?
Not from on stage. Not from on stage. Ex-girlfriend once.
You splash her with water?
No, not special water. Oh, I did throw a cup of piss at somebody.
Yeah, that is a famous example of you doing that.
Yeah.
A heckler?
From on stage. No, Zach Amico.
Oh.
Got him right in the fucking bleeding face.
That's a good.
Right in his blood.
That could be a good move. You bring out like a cup of piss and you go, hecklers.
Hecklers, beware.
Everybody shut the fuck up.
You're getting pissed.
You're going to get a mouthful of
I'm
piss.
pissing you, dude.
And I am wildly dehydrated.
It's tough. As you're like,
And then you go, Abo? Fucking keep your mouth shut.
Abos are only Australians. I'm almost positive.
No, they are definitely only Australian, yeah.
Well, Rich, I'd just like to say kudos to you. Good job for getting people up. Every time you get somebody upset in the audience, I say great job.
It should not be up to us to be prepared to toughen up our hearts and be equipped to laugh at the traumatic.
Oh, fuck off. Go do some ayahuasca.
Rumors Nightclub has an ethical resresponsibility
almost
to ensure that
racist.
all people are safe from insensitive racial ambushes. Rich's
May 25th,
fucking
28th.
face in a fedora.
Got a
I mean, he
serious
couldn't
one.
look more like a racist.
He really
in
does.
that he looks like he hates anyone with a tanner tan than him.
So mad at you. Yeah.
Speaking of piss, like a week before I did my first ever like college open mic, before I ever tried comedy for the first time, they told me that Bobby Slayton at Comics Cafe in Rochester pulled his dick out and pissed on somebody in the front row.
G.G. Allen it? He pissed on somebody?
Just pissed on somebody in the front row.
How, even if I had to pee, pulling my dick out and then getting ready,
Yeah.
how would you even let it out physically? I mean,
That's like a monk's ability to meditate and loosen your muscles.
Yeah.
Zoned out.
You got to
Yeah.
be tense.
It's bananas.
Even when I get to the bathroom in the plane, I'm ready to. I gotta pee, and then when I get there, it's like, well, it takes a second. If somebody walks into the urinal next to you, like,
It's over.
it takes
It's
a
over,
minute.
dude.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit pee in my pants. I'd have to pee a little bit in my pants and then pull it out. And that's how I'd do it.
Hey, you guys want a tip for the summer?
Hold on. The one that he said that caused our table to go, Rich said, right, that's it. Or that they said, right, that's it. We've had enough. They walked out in unison. Rich said, that's right. They should all go back to their fucking wigwam. Jesus Christ. I'm surprised he didn't throw a blanket out on them and, threaten
Go back to the
generations
casino.
of illness.
I'm just always trying with these to imagine what if they said something about Jews, and if it was like, go back to your synagogue and light your menorah. Like, what? It's so fucking retarded.
Yeah, that is kind of the
How come you'll know this? Because you're
You sound like a fucking dork.
a Jew. How come Jews don't get stereotyped enough for how bad drivers you are?
Oh, it's not
And it's
the
not
bad
like-
drivers.
but
It's not about
they
you.
don't follow the
Here.
rules.
Yeah, they don't follow the rules.
Yeah.
It's here.
They
it's
just
different.
fucking parallel park a school bus in the middle
They
of a
sense
fucking
of
cross.
entitlement to the road.
They'll just leave the
Entitlement.
truck there and go, I see you tomorrow.
They think they're better than you. And so
Okay.
they rarely, especially in Brooklyn, will stop at a red light. They'll go through it. Here, it's like you've driven to New York. It's like it's frightening all the time. Someone's about to cross on a yellow.
Yeah.
You got to keep your eyes open. Texting here is moronic.
Dude.
Yeah.
The Orthodox Jews like, it's just goes.
I lived in Crown Heights for like 8 to 10 years. Driving in that area, random K turns when you're going full speed
All the time.
Dude, it's so
They don't give a
baffling. Like
fuck.
right now,
Wow.
I have a secondary piece of shit car that is like a borderline death trap. But the great thing about it is that I don't care if I get hit or hit somebody, like at least lightly and retaliatory.
Yeah.
So I've genuinely been like waiting for the moment when somebody does something dumb, and I just my brakes.
Oh yeah.
Smash.
How much do you want to spite hit somebody?
So bad.
Oh yeah.
Smash into their back, or like if somebody's tailgating, you just slam on your brakes.
Yeah.
Like, so if you got nowhere to be, sorry, you're clearly at fault. You hit me from behind. Shit, man. No, I thought I saw something in the road. Let's exchange insurance information.
Yeah, that's why New York is great. You could never do that in Florida because then you're just getting pistol whipped and left on the hood of your own car.
Yeah. Or some old person will just keep driving. It's one or the other. God damn it. It's like you just want to so bad. Or take murder on yourself.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll cross. I'll let them hit me and break my leg in half. Just so they can be like, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, that scene in Dark Knight when Aaron Eckhart does the thing where he like flips the coin for the gangster, he passes, and then he does it again. He's like, who's that for? And he's like, your driver. And then he buckles in and shoots the guy in the back of the head.
Wow.
I've had so many fantasies
doing that.
Of that exact thing, of just being like, let's fucking roll the dice, dude. It's over.
Irresponsible, I'd say.
Yeah.
Why is it in a
Do it
car?
with the
Though? Once you're in a car, you suddenly become this fucking. I'm gonna kill anyone. Not the Jews. Oh no, the Jews.
Oh, why in the car?
But you guys are like that all the time, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why in general?
turbo Jews, not regular Jews.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. They're the ones with the flip phones. For some
Espresso
reason.
Jews.
They love flip phones.
Love flip phones and love being on them nonstop.
What's with the flip phones? And they're always scurrying.
Because
they're always
sketchy as fuck.
They're always got
dude.
somewhere to be.
They don't
They're
want to
busy.
be tracked. They're calling their mistresses and/or whores that they have herpes.
Absolutely.
And get herpes from, and
They love spreading
baby when they
STDs.
suck their
What
dick.
you're saying is clearly racist.
No.
And nobody's laughing. It just feels like on full racial attacks, especially against the Jew-inist community.
But, yeah, what's with the flip phones also?
That's a good question. It's like they got to talk. They're not online much because it's like, what are they going to look for? Recipes, Jewish recipes, or when Shabbos starts.
Yeah.
There's just not that much.
Okay.
So it's like, go for the cheaper plan.
There's nothing out there for the Jews that they don't already know.
I mean, almost nothing. Almost nothing. Especially those guys, they're going to services. They're going to sermons. So it's like they'll open up a Gemara and learn it. They don't need it. That's the only thing to be on there.
But they have a flip phone, but they don't have new phones.
Flip phone to talk and make deals.
So you're allowed, God said,
to talk and make deals.
deals.
Any day of the week.
Deals is collecting.
No, not Friday night to Saturday night.
Even if it's a flip phone, that still counts as electricity.
Asur.
I turned off some Jews' fucking gas one time.
Really?
Like as a retaliatory act.
It sounds.
I thought you guys hated gas. I was doing you a favor.
No, he asked me to come into the house like on a Friday afternoon, so I went in.
What did he say? How did he say it? Do you know how he phrased
He's
it?
like, "Hey, Jew friend." No, he didn't. He said, "Hey, are you not Jewish?" or something about me not being Jewish.
Yeah. I want to make sure.
Yeah, and then he said, "Will you come into my house?" And I said, "Get the fuck away from me." And then I talked to a regular Jew, and he explained that
What they doing
what was going on. So then we went back in,
to help him out.
turned off the lights, talked to the kids. He gave me some fucking Jew bread.
Challah.
Ooh, some
It's
fresh.
good. It's
fresh,
good fresh.
Fresh.
It's good. It's got that Shabbos spice in
It's
it.
good. Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
How do they
But
get it fresh?
doesn't that
though,
count
on
as him
day?
paying me though? Technically,
No,
he's-
it's just a gift.
it's a gift. It's
Yeah,
an
it can be.
unrelated gift.
Yeah, it's almost from Abraham. He
It's like giving a donation to the weed trucks instead of paying them outright.
But
No, but he wasn't saying I will give you bread if you do
no,
this.
we got
Here,
in there, and
thanks,
then my
man,
Jew
here.
friend started
Yeah.
going, "Yo, any chance of some of that bread?" So they never fucking.
Wow, and
never
they'd be
turned-
like, "You
He
got
went,
me.
"Fuck,
I was
yeah."
going to get this for free."
Yeah.
All right, you
They-
got me.
They had a fight. Him and the wife had a fight and whatever gibberish.
I will talk about this in my special, Ari Shaffir Jude's taping this Saturday and Sunday, you guys, June 11th and 12th. It's,
Very good.
Tickets at arishafir.com.
I saw it 4 years ago.
You saw 4 years ago at Edinburgh. God
I just
damn
saw it at the Fat Black.
Oh, yeah. Just now?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a rough one.
They were drunk, huh?
They were drunk and not into it
bar?
at all. I just
No,
opened
but you had
myself.
big moment, like huge moments when you should have. But the tough part was keeping them engaged when you were switching topics because they had no ability to hang on.
It's also like none of them knew me. I wasn't on the line. It was just me. I didn't get an opener because last time I went on, Will did like 25, and Liz was like, "Is he still on?" I'm like, "Yeah, he said 10. He just keeps going. I'm running out of time." So I was like, "I'll just open for myself."
Yeah.
Which, and you could tell they don't know anything about the show's gonna be. So then it's like, why is he own? Like this has been a long time on one subject.
You didn't set it up. You just started like the way you're starting to
Start with some other jokes, and then be like, let's
Yeah.
talk about the Bible, and then just start, and then like,
I mean, that's a great way to make sure it works, though.
yeah, exactly.
That is
exactly. Yeah.
Awesome.
Actually, they say do these into show plugs. Fuck Bobby in this format. And Nicole, you could tell him I said that. Let's do your plugs right now. Why wait till the end when no one's fucking listening?
They've already gone by now. They're gone.
20 minutes in?
Yeah, I'd say
After the
70%.
story,
70%.
Are already gone 20 minutes in. They're like, I thought this was Pete Holmes.
You made it, dude.
Yeah. I just saw the Y and I was like, hey, I'm in. The YW. What do you guys got? What do you got coming up? What shows?
This is coming out. I'll be at Tampa Side Splitters. Actually, I know Bobby
Nice.
has a large audience in Tampa, so I'll be there June 9th through the 12th. Come out to that, and my special.
That's
is
this
up
weekend, you guys.
Yeah, it is. My special is up on YouTube. Mike Cannon Comedy. Mike Cannon Comedy on YouTube. It's called White Privilege Homeless. Check that out. Thank you everybody for the nice messages and all that shit. Share, comment, because it got unfortunately labeled as indecent content for like a day and a half,
what
which
does that
slowed
mean?
down everything.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It meant that like it
No one
was
could see
labeled as like people could see it, but it like throttled
And
the shit out
it takes
of it.
out of the
It stopped.
early push of the algorithm.
Yeah.
If you get
Yeah.
a thing early catches fire, it's way better than later catching fire.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't about to hit 1 million anyway, but it was on a good trajectory, and then kind of
that.
like
You
could say you were.
whatever. I was about to hit 6 million.
Yeah, they took it down.
But yeah, do that. YouTube, Mike Cannon
What's that
Comedy,
supposed to
White
mean?
Privilege
What?
Homeless.
It's just
clearly-
it's like Kaiser Soze.
I choose that
6
number.
to 8 million.
I choose that number of all the numbers.
I mean, it's an inflated number, but
For sure.
How dare you? My dad survived. I can't really talk about how bad it was. He was fine. What do you got, Colum? Still not going on the road ever?
I go on the road at times. I got dates coming up in Indianapolis. I'm also going to be in Side Splitters in Tampa.
When?
July 17th, I think.
Hell yeah, Tampa. You guys are getting some fucking
Side
good
Splitters,
shit.
great spot. They
Dude,
give
that club is
they give a lot of bad comics their first time on stage. So thank you. So please come out to that so that
That's
I don't
great.
embarrass myself. All those tickets are available, linked on my social media at Colum Tyrell. And check out my podcast, the Colum Tyrell Podcast.
Tyrell spelled with 2 R's and 2 L's.
Yes, sir.
Everybody. So
Here's a-
COLUMTYRRELL.
Yeah,
Now you know.
appreciate it.
Hey, everybody, go on Mike Cannon's YouTube special, White Privilege Homeless,
yes.
and leave a comment about how much thinner I am than Bobby Kelly. I think that would go a long way to fucking getting him
Yeah.
angry, and it would really help Mike and help Bobby's
Dude,
anger level.
right now, do you know what you look exactly like? You look like when it says 4 years later in Castaway and Tom Hanks spears the fish from like 40 yards away.
Yeah, I've got a little, whatever Bobby would have growing in on his top, now is like a little bit of hair coming in. It's like this. I actually have a kind of a gross, jiggly body.
Why are you
It's
so
a little looser than I was anticipating.
Yeah. It's not great.
No.
I just had a
you could
salad.
tighten
Did you used to be
that
really fat? Were you fat?
I used to be 225, not really
225.
fat.
That's what are you, like 6'4" or something?
6'3". I'm like 185 now. So I should be 175. I gotta lose 8 more pounds for the next weekend. Fuck.
Put on a sauna suit.
Put on a sauna suit.
Yeah.
Like Boss
wow.
Hogg
Look
did.
at that. Wow. How the turntables have turned. You had Sagalo lose 8 pounds to get into the cellar, and now you got to lose 8 pounds in a week too. You sack
Yeah.
of shit.
God damn it.
You're out of the cellar.
Damn it.
Not so easy.
Has anybody ever called him a sag of shit?
Damn it. I'm gonna bring that to our show.
Yeah, for sure.
Saddle-o. How about
Oh, that's been good. Yeah, he is a sad low.
Okay, guys, we have some wacky news. I said we should get some wacky news of the world and talk about it. That's always fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. An Arby's manager in Washington State peed in milkshake mix, said police. Oof, break in anytime you want. God damn it. That sucks.
Have you worked in food?
I've never done that. I never even thought to.
Never spit. Never. Picked,
No, actually, I never really worked in food. I worked at the comedy store. We could have spit in a drink. I guess I wasn't carrying them out.
Yeah.
Who would you hate enough to do that?
There are people. There are people that deserve it.
There are. In fact, when I was
some people
on,
you can tell from looking at them.
yeah, but because I went
don't
on in
even
the
have to say
employee
a word.
section, and if a customer was annoying and heckling me and just being a shitty audience member, I could have easily. In fact, I regret not doing it. Gone to the waitress and like, hey, that guy in table 17, do something to his
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I could have.
Like what? Spitting? Something?
Spit, sure, pissed. Touched, rimmed it like a michelada, but with my cock and
Yeah,
balls.
Stir it.
The problem is truly, it's not a good punishment unless they know.
Unless they know.
That's the problem. You can spit in my drinks for the rest of my life if I never find out. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're right. How could we do it so they find out on the way out?
But they have to find out way later, like after.
on your deathbed. You got.
You got to take a video of you doing it.
Yeah.
Find out their social media, and then once you are gone from that job and whatever
Done.
law space of time you need,
You released
then
a video of
send
you
it.
coming on a burger for all to see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was-
Now that Burger King won't hire me anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out of this fucking industry. I'm in chicken now. I'm at churches, so
I'm in sales and they
it
love
doesn't
me.
affect me.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, I've never. I worked in McDonald's and never did that.
Did you even think of it?
Never even came close.
Yeah.
Never even.
I think I spit in somebody's shit. Wow.
Yeah. You think?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I can't I don't know. All of my memories at this point feel subjective.
Yeah, you're like, I might have made it up.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I'm 90% sure that I did because I definitely handled shit in dirty ways when people were like super fucking aggressive assholes. And I remember specifically there was a table of bikers. Like I used to wait tables at this place in Piermont, so it was right on the Hudson River. Right now there's like a perma structure. It's beautiful, but back then it was just like a shit backyard Sweet 16 tent.
Damn.
And I was the head waiter, and there would be just Hudson River pirates coming in from, whatever shit kick town in Jersey, Long Island, whatever. They'd have, the same fucking neon but faded pink, tank top, just missing teeth, blacked out at 11:30 a.m., those type of people. And there was 11.
I like this.
I like it. Hate him instantly. Like, I know who you are. I'm punishing you before you even did anything.
Yeah. So they're actually usually the best kind of tippers because they're so shit-faced, but they can also be ornery and start some shit. And this one group came in with also like there were some motorcycle people mixed in, and they were like screaming at me and my buddy about their well-done burgers and how quick they weren't being made quick enough. And I'm pretty sure that's when I loogied in at least a handful of
also
their burgers.
they'll never taste it. Well done burger is a real trash fucking.
Yeah.
So you can get away with that. You're not gonna get away with that with a fucking rare, medium rare.
You can't spit on salmon.
Wait, do you ever?
Can, right, but if it's like, you'll fry it out.
Spread the glaze. No, I did it after it was cooked.
That's when you
So I
do it.
lifted the bun and
They'll never know. Who else would lift the bun? Even if you lift the bun, like before I would think of that, if I lifted the bun, I saw what it looked like, but I'm like, oh, weird. I guess the cheese bubbled in a weird way. Like I wouldn't even consider.
That's weird. The burger spit.
Yeah. Guys, this story gets so much worse.
What was the story again?
The guy peeing in milkshake mix.
Oh, peed in milk. So for everyone. It's not just one person.
Milkshake mix.
So it's for the whole.
Yeah. That's the first opening.
Wait, how do you even pee in the milkshake mix? Because it's like a machine. You gotta get a pie. You gotta get a ladder.
Okay,
he must have come in early, so part of him is a
You
responsible
gotta pee into
employee.
something and then pour it
It's
in.
a milkshake mix bag.
Yeah,
so that mix then goes in. So it's still in the bag.
You can't piss in the bag.
Why?
Because it's a bag of liquid. It's not. There's no way to do it. It's full to the
It's
brim.
not powder?
So he had to
No.
stand up. He had to go on a ladder and
He had to
piss
get.
into
He
the
had to
top.
get up and piss in.
How do you know this?
Because I worked at McDonald's.
Okay.
But I'm
I thought McDonald's used the powder. Isn't that what Ray Kroc did?
In Europe, we use a mix.
You use better food in Europe. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You have your own cows at a McDonald's. Just to add.
Better food in Europe.
Yeah.
You're from the UK, is that right?
That is.
So, okay.
Indirectly.
He gets better. But that's the best thing you do next time if you play Ireland. Just go, it's so good to be in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
They go, they hate it. So say it on purpose.
Yeah.
Look, no one likes waiting for a paycheck, especially when you've got bills due. You know what, dude? I got bills. Good thing there's Chime. Now you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early with direct deposit. That's up to 2 more days to save, pay bills, and generally just feel good about your money situation. But Chime is more than just about getting paid early. It also has an award-winning mobile app. That's right, apps. I love apps. So checking accounts, debit cards, optional saving accounts. So, what are you waiting for? Hopefully not your paycheck. Get started with Chime today. Apply for a free account. It takes less than 2 minutes. Get started at chime.com/YKWD. That's chime.com/YKWD. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank, N.A. members FDIC. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer.
By the way, can I just say this about the fucking club owner rumors? Can one of you motherfucker club owners have as your press conference, hey, that person had no sense of humor. We don't want anyone with no sense of humor in our club. We say dark stuff here, so that person's no longer allowed. They was not racist. They're being sensitive.
Or at the very least be like, yeah, they were drunk and being disruptive.
They were drunk, exactly. This wasn't the first thing
There's
they
two
said.
sides of this. Rich amplified things because
They were claiming
being
racism
assholes.
when he was,
Yeah.
Or how about just make something up to defend him? They called him a kike.
Or do an
So
article.
he reacted. just make up, ruin their lives. They called him a kike. He's like, what? And they're like, but they did it in a native way, like, all right.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't
a
bad.
Remix, a little native remix.
Police in Vancouver, just across the Columbia River from Portland, Oregon, said they uncovered footage of the 29-year-old man peeing into a bag of milkshake mix as they were executing a search warrant on his phone as part of a child pornography investigation.
Wow.
Upping.
Wow.
Wow, he had a history of abuse.
Also, isn't aware that this is the story. Man fucks children is not the story.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's not.
But that must be like them not finding it. Like,
Maybe.
didn't somebody? Oh, fuck it. That's like John Gruden getting fired because they were going through the emails of the executive.
Of when he was an ESPN analyst.
And being like, wait, what? What did he say?
That's one that I thought he really got a bad rap on. Because they were like, well, he claimed...
He's suing. I think he's going to
He
win.
should. One,
Yeah.
he's like, that's a private email.
What
Yeah.
John Gruden
he
was...
raided the cheerleaders or something? wasn't it?
No. He was a head coach for a while. Then he worked for ESPN, and then he was a head coach again. While he was working for ESPN, he was talking to the Washington football, the Redskins owner.
Yeah.
And it was back then. And it's
A beacon of righteousness and morality.
The wigwam.
Yeah. And he called the commissioner. He was like, hey, he's being a total fucking faggot.
Oh.
And he's not gay. And he wasn't saying it to anyone. He was just shitting on his old boss to his friend.
Dude, he has bangs. Did nobody think like that's coming out of his mouth?
Oh.
He has that old like 70s kid haircut where it just kind of flows all the way
Who,
down.
Gruden?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
brutal.
does. He's like a monkey. You know?
Like a red-faced monkey.
Yeah. No, I mean like, hey, you're the monkeys.
Oh.
And we're not monkeying around.
Yeah.
No, not like an actual monkey.
Yeah, I think it works. I think a blonde monkey
Yeah, it
also
could work
works.
either way.
I thought he was the one, they made videos of the cheerleaders and then sent them to each other. Was that also
Oh,
him?
did he also do that?
Possible, but like, oh, what are these cheerleaders there doing? Not
Being-
objectifying themselves.
Fucking being sluts to rhythm.
They're
They were
really trying to get the
studying.
cheers going. They do an important.
Sluts to rhythm.
That's what they are.
Do you ever see the guy jerking off? The security guy jerking off?
Yeah, the
at
kid.
At the, what? Yeah, he's like
He's
18,
like a teenager.
19. Yeah, and he's jerking off in his pants watching the cheerleaders. Like he's guarding to make sure no one leaps over the. And he's looking at the cheerleaders and he's just fucking rubbing it.
Nice. Good
Nicole.
for him. Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Google child
Pull
jerks
it
off.
up.
Child jerks off cheerleaders. I believe it
To
might have been San
children.
Diego or
Child jerks
Kansas
off
City.
to children. Look it up.
Chi-
Put that as number one on Bobby's search history.
Yeah,
Put that
yeah.
as your home screen. Whenever you open Google, that's the first thing that pops up.
Here's a fun thing to do on podcasts where everyone might have their phone on. Hey Siri, how do you build a bomb? Hey Siri, overthrow the government.
I don't know. Does it work?
I don't know. It might just be linked to your.
It might
voice
just
now.
vibrated.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Does it? Can you not just turn that off?
Yeah, you can. But
Hey
if you want
Siri.
it-
Hey Siri, turn yourself off.
He says it like syrup.
It's just
Siri.
know what the fuck you're saying, dude.
Say it's sexy. I have a sexy brogue.
The manager made one court appearance last Wednesday on child porn allegations and another on Friday for a new allegation of second-degree assault with sexual motivation after police said they found the 16-second urination video.
Is the urination sexual though?
Okay. Glad you asked that.
If you piss on a school, it counts as
Yeah, chop. It's like a.
Really?
yeah.
It's like a. What is it called? What's that thing you do? Not you do.
touch kids.
No. that-
Like public indecency?
yeah, but around
No,
a
it's around-
school, it's something called something else.
Just
Not
a
child
fun-
endangerment.
A fun Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if
you
it's-
get,
even if
if you
it's
get caught
happened-
fucking your
yeah.
girlfriend in a school parking lot, like at
Yeah.
midnight, they'll,
Oh, shit.
they'll-
Crazy. You
they'll
piss,
put
you
you
piss
on.
on a school. You don't even know it's a school. You're just pissing because there's a lot of kids.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I took a lot of chances as a college youth.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's how they
terrible.
fucking got R. Kelly on bad charges.
Yeah.
That's the whole case.
That's
what
the
they
whole-
don't tell you is he just loves fucking in parking lots. And he's
Yeah, pissing outside, man.
accidentally
I thought
landed
it was
in
a
middle
church. It turns out it was a school.
The manager acknowledged to investigators that he urinated in the milkshake bag at least twice, but he said he was almost sure he threw the bag out. Quote, almost sure. Like, you want to be 100%. He said he was working alone in the restaurant that night, and he did it for sexual gratification.
No, you never
Oh,
admit
he
that.
Fucked
That's
himself.
so crazy.
That's he's obviously nuts though. You'd say you did it
yeah.
as a prank.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sexual
You don't even
for
say that,
sexu-
dude. You say you locked yourself out of the bathroom and there was no other place to go and you wanted to keep it concealed instead of pissing on
know
the
what?
floor.
Never
I was
admit.
tired of wasting time going to the bathroom because I love this corporation so much. So I figured a way. Sometimes I shit on the burgers, just like face. Time is money.
You're
money.
just
Time
staying
is
efficient.
money.
You could get away with a lot if you
Maggie just
lied.
Just shows them the bucket. It's like, that's where I shit.
But also,
What's sexual gratification get from peeing in food?
no, it's people consuming your pee. You're getting
That's
off.
interesting.
You're getting inside of people.
I will say this. Do you ever, I mean, yes, the answer is yes, but like when you have to piss really bad, like you feel like almost a poke is going to burst your
Yeah.
stomach, when you piss, it feels a little
It
orgasmic.
is. It's close.
incredible.
Dude, I get
Yeah, it's like-
tears coming out of my eyes.
The piss or a shit. Getting rid of whatever it is. Yeah.
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 Great.
Here's another part of it. This manager, 29 years old. It's pretty fast tracked.
Yeah, I mean, he's been working there since he was 15.
Yeah, exactly.
But only twice is such a weird number because he could have been 20 and he
Could've been
didn't.
way
He
more.
didn't know what they had on him. So
Exactly.
he goes, maybe twice.
How many did you see? So once at least. And then twice. Twice
I mean, it doesn't sound like they had any rock hard evidence about the kids, though.
No, yeah.
Sounded like
well, he
he
did
only-
go to court for it.
Sure.
He told Tex if he didn't throw the bag away, it would have been added to the mix by the next shift and served to it would have been added to the next shift and served to customers.
And that's when
So he
finally
didn't
would have
serve it to
come.
customers, or he did.
He said he was almost sure he threw the bag out, but he told him if he didn't throw the bag away, it would have been added to other mix by the next
But listen,
shift. and
the
served.
ratio there, it's practically no piss.
like swimming in a public pool.
It's practically no piss.
As an expert who worked at McDonald's.
I would say if 5% is piss, you wouldn't even notice.
Would you not say, though,
What?
cross-examination, would you not then say that perhaps almost no piss is still too much piss to be drinking?
Nah, come
From a
on.
customer's point of view.
Up in your ivory.
Don't you always account for some piss?
It's like the sea or whatever. It's like a percentage of dead fish.
Every time I'm in a
Every
pool,
time
I
you
feel
drink-
like
So you see a manager piss into the milkshake. You're like, I'll order a milkshake, and then see that. You're going, yeah, still bring it.
I don't-
Or are you going, actually, maybe I'll just have a Coca-Cola.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to see it happening. I don't want to see you cut it.
Sir, is it not true that you would then change your order to a Coca-Cola or perhaps a bottle of sealed Dasani?
I'll get a McFlurry and let it melt, please.
I got a pina colada flavored nothing. Damn, Arby's bringing it.
Wait, how would did you ever plate eat? Like, did you ever eat off a customer's plate?
nonstop.
Oh, I would do
always?
that.
Almost
I'll do
always.
that. I'll eat off other people's plates that fucking...
So here's a story, right? Here's a story. I worked with a girl and she told me this story. She was working at a place and she serves a family. There's a big family there. She serves them all their food. And then when she comes back to the end to get the plates, there's like an old lady there and she had ordered steak and mashed potatoes and she'd only eaten the mashed potatoes and she hadn't touched her steak at all. And she was like, why didn't you touch the steak? And she goes, oh, well, I don't have any tea. So what I do is I'll eat the mashed potatoes and I'll take my dentures out and I just suck on the steak just to get all the juices and the taste so it tastes good. So then she's like, all right, cool, gross. And then when she went into the kitchen, there was a different waitress and one of the other porters sitting there eating the steak,
Not knowing
that it was just sucked like a catfish, like an old woman just sucking on that steak.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah, man.
You're like, untouched steak, sweet. Like,
Yeah.
is it sweet?
I would.
It's a bit bland though, right?
It's not juicy at all. Generally, the chef,
Right.
yeah,
No
you made it
season?
dry today.
Yeah, she didn't even touch this. It's so fucking.
I would feel. I'd hope that I would think that was fishy if I saw like a full.
I wouldn't.
A full. You don't.
I've
think
had
you would?
uneaten curly fries off a fucking.
I definitely wouldn't.
What's
yeah.
the breakfast all day place that's like pretty shitty? Not Waffle House.
Denny's?
Denny's. I've seen people, but I've seen them leave. I'm like, they look like normal people.
Yeah.
And I'm
gotta
gonna wait
gauge.
for my order for forever.
When was this? This one.
Early comedy.
Good.
That's a big part. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was about to order at Denny's. It wasn't like I was gonna get my own.
Some cold some cold breakfast, please.
I was a big popcorn shrimp guy. Like if they
popcorn shrimp's
didn't
good.
eat the popcorn or pineapple shrimp, then I'd like have that off to the side with fries. Burgers were too sketchy for me because like that's
It's weird.
Um,
I at the stand.
Patrice
You perform
the
the
food.
stand. Yeah.
His hat spins around.
You don't go to the stand much, Cannon.
no, not
You
that
do
much.
a lot.
Yeah.
You see sometimes in that waitress bin half a pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, I would eat.
You ever
yeah.
take that?
No.
I do.
I never touch anything that's been
I have, and
sent
I
back
do.
because I just so many people they'll eat, they'll throw it back in.
But it's let's say it's 3 slices. You see the middle slice.
Okay, let's go back to the ratio. What ratio of the food is potentially like
Contaminated.
touched, spat back out. You know what? I'm willing to.
Zero on that. It's at a club.
If there's 6 chicken wings, one of them has like fucking been half eaten or something.
Right. You don't want a chicken wing that's been eaten and touched your untouched chicken wing.
But also,
Yeah,
people with chicken wings are like moving wings.
They're moving
to get
it.
to the
They're moving
drums.
it.
Yeah,
Right.
I wouldn't touch wings.
They're sneezing on it and shit. I get it. Listen, if you don't know, you don't know.
Why ask?
I'm happy to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you willful ignorance.
Yeah.
I guess it's a youthful thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I've done
now
it.
with
I've
all
done
that.
it more recently. I've done it at the stand. I moved here already successful.
Yeah.
And I've done it at the newsstand too. So it's like
so it's super recent.
out of convenience.
I used to do it with
Post-pandy.
I did when I was younger. Used to do it with drinks at like bars and nightclubs. I just have no money. I'd just be like waiting, see you two talking, and then the second you look over there, I was a fucking viper.
That makes sense. That makes sense on a level of like I want to get drunk. I don't have the money right
yeah,
now.
I all the time I'd wait, or a friend of mine would like brush into someone's shoulders.
Yeah.
It looked like this, and then by the time it's
You just take it, and they're like, I'm gonna leave my drink.
they turn
Anyway.
around to grab that drink, they'll be gone. Or a lot of dance floors wouldn't let you have the drinks on the dance
they
floor.
leave it.
So you're just standing there waiting.
Yeah.
For some
Yeah,
dickhead.
that's the way you put
to
it
go,
down.
Put one of those, put the cover on it, and you're like, sweet. I'm not gonna
It's
roofie
safe
it. I'm
from
going
drugs.
to drink it all.
He comes back. Where is it?
It's just so funny to consider that nobody that wants to rape you is gonna lift that off.
Oh yeah. That was a
Pop
standard.
it right in.
Is that what I think?
Yeah,
most
so
people-
nobody touches my drink.
I thought it was so that like the bartender doesn't take it off.
I guess that's mostly the general thing, but it's also.
I always
hopes
thought it was
of-
roofie.
I will say also, I'm more likely to notice someone roofing a drink by picking up a lid and putting it in,
Yeah.
rather than just doing the magic man. You know?
So a normal way would be just like you just like cup it like this. You watch a video right now. I don't know. You know what?
Are you showing how to dose?
Yeah. So you have the one finger and you just take it and move it. Drop it in. It's
Oh.
better with a cup. But then you drop it and you grab
Better
the
in a
whole thing
man
and move it
cave.
over.
Yeah. You got to have one finger. That's the move.
Yeah. Or in the folds right here. So you just like kind of get it. It's a magician move.
Yeah.
Well, I chose
Practice
smoke.
on
I
yourself.
chose smoke distraction.
From far.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, I lob it in. Yeah, like
Yeah.
LeBron.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. It's not bad.
That's the trick. Or I just shove it down their mouth.
Just shut up.
Open up.
I see you. I don't care what you see. Take this
Grab
fucking
them by
drugs.
the jaw corners. I used to, my buddies and I, especially, this only works at like, like Turtle Bay, that big ass bar, and there's tons of people. It's like 4 floors. It's always packed. It only works in like big young people bars like this, but my buddies and I used to go to this place, Liberties, which was wide open but could fit like 200 people, and the bartenders would be running all over the place. We'd grab a pitcher, put it under the tap, push the tap, and then stand there and wait for it as they were serving drinks, and then they'd turn back around, we'd finish it and bring the whole pitcher back.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah,
we
that's a
had
good one.
we had busy nightclubs where you could go order, get your drinks, and go fuck you, and then run off like, and be so many people that they couldn't. They just like saw you disappear into the night. Wow. Great to steal
Yeah.
people's drinks, man.
That's the best. We had once at a dorm room party, and all the freshmen are like they're 18, they're poor and can't drink, and so they're saying warm beer, it doesn't matter, they're taking it, and then one of the freshmen, grabbed a beer and drank it, and then he was like, and somebody's like, oh no, and it was just pissing about.
Oh.
Just pissing about it. The second worst case scenario is just getting cigarette butts.
The cigarette butts happens a lot.
Happens
the
a
ash
lot.
can.
That's happened to me.
That happened to me when I was
everyone's drank the ash can.
I drank my dad's Coke, and he had ashed like 14 Marb Reds in it, and I was just, I was like sick.
It's like chalky.
I lost all trust for my father.
Yeah, he's like, why'd you drink that?
Not the worst if you do it twice, because I'll be like, oh god. What
Oh, let me wash that down with some Coca-Cola.
That's like, I mean, I used to be big on this, but I would break up roaches and make a roach blunt, like a Frankenstein,
bad.
where you just crack open like 25 ends of a blunt and then put it together. But it
it's
tastes
burnt.
like you're smoking pure fire. It's disgusting.
Because it's like singed.
Yeah, singed, but also super potent. This is that college weed math that who knows if it's true, but everybody would be like, it's the end of the blunt.
'Cause you get
So
all of it in.
the resin was at the end, so it's packed and more condensed with THC.
What are the you smoke, right? What are the myths from college and high school that now you're like, I don't know about that at all from weed?
I mean, that's a major one.
Cough, it'll get you higher.
That
That one.
If I'm
I still go like, let me cough. I don't have much weed. Let me like smoke it out like that so it opens up the capillaries or some shit.
Sometimes when I smoke, I'm coughing. Someone's like, "Oh, you're gonna get really high." Is that like?
I wonder if that's because you're coughing, or the coughing is a sign that I'm gonna get really high. I took so much in.
It's
like cutting off the oxygen.
If I'm coughing naturally, it's a good sign that I'm not gonna get fucked up.
But it doesn't cause you to get high. Why not?
I think it does though, because doesn't it expel all the oxygen from your body, so it makes you momentarily
I
lightheaded?
thought it opens up your throat so it gets into the actual skin faster.
We're so dumb.
Would you still do that?
Here's another one. Don't breathe out of your nose. It'll burn your nose. If you breathe the weed out of your nose.
That kind of does. That happens sometimes though. Is you can pour one out and it's real spicy.
Yeah.
I don't remember any.
Colum looks lost in this.
I don't remember any. I'm trying to remember weed.
Yeah, the roaches are the further in you get, the more.
We smoked gravity. I had like a personal gravity bong set where it was like a bigger mug and then an Aquafina with the bottom cut off and the top.
What?
I drilled a hole in the top.
Gravity bongs?
No, Aquafina. I thought that was that Asian chick, the actress.
It also is. She's named after water.
From a bong? Bong water?
She's named after the.
I thought it was just a fucking Chinese name.
She's named after the place her parents tried to end her.
She was the second one.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was some black rapper's name first, and she just took it. But so I had an Aquafina bottle, and on top I burned a hole in the cap, and then used. At first, it was like a lug nut or like a little nut that you sprinkled the weed in, and you like kind of took that the blue tack that you put on the back of posters, so you could take it off the wall easy. You'd put that right around it, and it would be airtight, and you'd screw it the whole thing.
Great.
It worked awesome. And then I did the full. I just broke a bong, and all I had was the stem. So I just popped the entire stem into the top, and it was a giant actual bong load of weed. And I would like milk the entire Aquafina bottle, which was small and very manageable to hit, but with a bong load worth of smoke, and it would like take people out.
Wow.
Nice. Some girl who smoked for the first time in my room looked at me and my friend and was like, "Is it supposed to feel like I'm dying?" Wow. That was her initial response.
Damn, those gravity bongs are
terrifying.
Legit. That's the original fucking shit that Lewis does.
Yeah.
I smoked one in Central Washington. There was this club, bowling alley / club, and they took a 2-liter bottle. Like imagine a big Fanta thing. And it wasn't even like a name brand soda. It was a fucking Central Washington soda. And they cut the bottom off. Then they put double-sided, or they put like duct tape this way and inside, all the way around. So this is out, and then it's long. So they get it like this down, and then it's all enclosed, and they shove it inside. So it's enough to fit inside the bottle. And then as you hit it, they slowly pull this thing out. So it's a waterless gravity bong. You pull this thing out, and then you unscrew the cap, start breathing it in. And it's like, I'm kind of a rookie then. I'm like, I can't take it. I'm trying to breathe in a little bit. I'm like, okay, give me a second. And they're like, you're not doing it fast enough. I'm like, I'm trying. And then they just, as I have it in my mouth, they just go, boom, like that.
Oh, my God.
And the smoke just fucking came out of my eyeballs.
God. Oh,
I was high. That second show was not the best.
The water ones are called water gates, I think.
So
like
water
of that.
bombs.
So a 2-liter bottle, because we did this in college too. This is, dude, I was like, I just started smoking weed in college, so I was wildly irritating to everybody I was around because it was like first time, and I'm doing also these. Like people are, instead of the duct tape, they had just a burned hole, filled it with water, lit it, and then unplugged it, and the water sucked all the smoke down. And once it was cleared, you plugged it and then took the
slowly pull it out. The gravity pulls it.
It was fucking bonkers, dude. I would literally, while walking back from like smoking in a covert spot on campus, I would like, from joy, just stop and scream at the top of my lungs. Like, it was just a weird. So it was so weird. I loved it immediately.
Anytime I get that high, I'm the opposite.
Really?
I'm just like, I'm not gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
I remember getting high at the store. Rogan would get me high, and it would be like, I just want this to get out of me.
Yeah.
In hours, I'm done. It wasn't fun at all.
Yeah, that's how edibles started for me. But I like hacked through the jungle with a machete, and now
good old doped up cannon.
Doped up, dude.
Doped.
He's on dope, dude.
Hey, here's one that I actually saw on Instagram. Florida bride caterer arrested after pot lasagna allegedly sickens wedding guests. I saw the post and it said, "Hey, it's not funny." Scroll down and see it. It's like someone drugged us, and we had to cancel our trip to Mexico City.
What?
Yeah, and it's not funny. And
they were
some guest of the wedding went too far, and I was just like, I kept reading the comments. Like, what happened? And they're like, read the thing. It's somebody drugged them, and I was like, no, what? And then I commented, what drug was it? And now I'm just finding out right now. It's hot lasagna. Oh my God! Come on.
Well, wait, what type of shitty wedding was this, by the way? Someone
it's
brought it home.
Squares.
I made lasagna.
Lasagna. Good point.
I made lasagna and I brought it to the wedding.
Yeah, good point.
Good point. That's a lasagna.
That is
It's a
a
cookout?
backyard.
It's a bring your own.
Yeah, that's a dog shit wedding.
How many people are at this wedding?
The duo are facing multiple charges, including tampering, culpable negligence, and delivery of marijuana.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
That's fucking
Fuck
slap
off.
on the wrist.
In Florida, though?
It's crazy.
Isn't it really strict?
This is some fucking.
Oh, one guest requested an ambulance.
It does make me laugh because, like, if they had to cancel their
funny.
trip, it's at least the next day, maybe even like a couple days after that.
I think they were just like, we don't know when we're going to cover. We better cancel it.
No, these people are so poor and trash that they still go like straight from the wedding.
Oh, right.
On vacation, which
Oh,
is like,
right,
which died out in the 40s.
Yeah,
they had the
cans,
they had the
yeah.
cans on the thing. It says just married.
Yeah. They're like, we have no home. We don't have a place to stay. We're not using rent.
Wow.
They're about 19 years old. They've never done weed before. This is what's happened. This is true. These are
Yeah.
fucking hillbilly.
Why do weed when Four Locos still readily available in the state of Florida? With the original brew. The good stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I this chick I banged down there once, and it was like,
Nice,
she was
dude.
trash, but she was
Hell
hot, out of my league, thank you
Right.
comedy. And she was like, come inside me, I can't get pregnant. And I did, whatever. And all she did is drink Four Locos all the time. And then like 2 years later, she's like, I'm pregnant, everybody, congrats to me.
Wow.
I dodged so many fucking bullets. No offense, Mike.
No, please. You were the first. This is what Ari thinks his opinion on children is going to somehow affect me because the
You're gonna
first
go
time
home tonight?
I was talking to fuck that.
I could
I
come
don't
to
love
Florida.
children
Running.
anymore. Ari
Unrabbit.
doesn't like children. The first time I was like, I think I was talking to Liz downstairs and she was asking me questions like adults do, you know, about something new in your life. And Ari just pointedly, for no reason, was like, yeah, I don't care about kids. They're stupid. And just walks away. And I was like, all right.
It is a boring conversation. It's like when people are talking about 9/11 truth or stuff, and I'm like, ugh.
You don't like that?
No, so boring.
Yeah.
Unless there's a new theory that I haven't heard.
No, it's the Saudis.
Saudis. If what if people are like, it was the Irish? I'm like, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe you, but I've never heard this one.
They're just shit-faced.
Yeah.
Nah, I couldn't keep it a secret. I don't think
They couldn't
That's
keep it
the
a secret.
issue.
Yeah.
Which would be too much.
Probably would have slept through it. Would have been a
we
late
built the
afternoon.
Titanic.
thing.
Well, yeah,
Yeah. Fuck, you missed that. When's the next flight to Boston?
yeah. It'd be 4:50.
Yeah.
The 4:50 flight.
How about it was done by black people because they got people right at 9 o'clock, so they were trying not to hurt any black people by getting them early enough.
Was it?
before
Oh, I thought you were
black
about to
people
say it was
showed up.
supposed to be at 7, but yeah.
It's the
Oh,
most
I get it.
it's the most unracially motivated terrorist attack.
Yeah, we want to hurt no
You
black
know,
people.
yeah, a lot of people got on their way to work. You know, there was a lot of stuff.
Say the same thing as I said about that subway shooting. How many people used 9/11 as their excuse for I was already going to be late, but now I'm saying I was on time.
Every fucking time I've had a job where it's important to be on time and I'm running late, I'm like, you know what?
Shooting.
I'm just like, if there was to be a terrorist attack soon, it'd be cool if it happened today.
Yeah.
Because I'd be just like, sorry, I was on my way. I
Yeah.
definitely wouldn't have. Someone probably slept out 9/11, right?
Yeah.
Wahlberg.
Whatever. They got got
Wahlberg was
drunk.
supposed to be there?
This was their last warning.
He would have stopped it. He said he would have.
It was their last warning, and then they woke up and they're like, "Oh shit!" And they're like putting like they're inside some
Yeah.
war. They're putting on their shoes, and then they look at the news and they go, "Oh."
I mean, there was a lot of story. My friend, his father had that story of like, I was due in for a meeting at 9 a.m. to the World Trade Center or one of the towers. He's like, I literally watched. I was running super late. I watched it from the George Washington Bridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
They did. Somebody told me Anthony DeVito, will be on my podcast, Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank in 2 weeks. We had a driver said he used to work at the World Trade Center in like retail, and I'm like, oh, were there stores there? He's like, yeah, I guess so.
"Oh yeah."
Somebody had to have gotten arrested for shoplifting the day before 9/11.
And then the files are gone.
Not the files are gone, but like, who cares if I have that? The charges should be dropped.
I'm sure
All the goods in there would have been wasted. If I stole a souvenir World Trade Center, you know what I mean, on Monday, they all would have been destroyed on Tuesday.
It's lost inventory regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless, drop the fucking charges.
It's like if you owed money to someone who died in one of the planes. You're
Were you going to give it to his
Canceled.
mom?
Canceled.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
Really, when you think about it, 9/11 was the first cancel culture.
For sure.
They canceled buildings.
Yeah, they canceled buildings for being too tall, full of freedom.
Absolutely. What about? I've always thought about this. What if someone like was getting their hair cut? It's fucking financial district, right? They're sitting there and they have like long hair, and they go, take it all off, shave it, and the guy's like, "You sure?" He's like, I haven't got my hair cut in 2 years," and it goes, and then the plane goes, the same. So then he has to run. He goes home, and everyone sees him. It's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And then they're like, "What happened to your head?" And he
half shaved
for the next like 5 days because everyone's closed. He just has to greet people and mourn, and he has a big stupid.
Yeah, but
haircut.
it could say
one strip.
He could say one of the engines from the flight hit him just directly.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
He could.
Just buzzed him.
I was at Kimowitz's funeral, Dave Kimowitz, the owner of the stand, who got stabbed to death. Crazy. It was like Kimowitz died. What? How? Got stabbed to death. What? What a double story. I mean, it doesn't do as well as this
That's
guy.
not a good excuse when you're late. Some guy got stabbed today.
Yeah. But at the time, I had some dumb haircut where I skin shaved bald into my head. So it was just 0 on the top and all the sides were in, you know, just for fun. And I mean, I was shaving with a razor at the time. And the memorial was the next day at the stand, and I had to show up like, "Hi, I'm sorry, so sorry for your loss." And people, you forget what you look like.
Oh man!
And people are like, "What the fuck?" I saw Bill Burr, and he's like, "Jesus, dude." It's like, still making me laugh.
Did you fix it then for the funeral?
Yeah, funeral. I'd grown it out, I guess. It was,
okay.
Yeah, it was
You just take it all the way down.
I guess I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
It would grown in some for sure. I might have worn an oversized yarmulke.
Put your cap. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those Haredi ones. Yeah, you know, all this and more can be told to you at Ari Shaffir June 11th and 12th at the Roulette right near Barclays Center. Get tickets at arishafir.com, you guys.
Someone's listening on their flip phone.
Yeah. It will be a lot about Judaism, but some will be respectful, some will be not. All will be funny. And if you live in the Tampa area, make sure to see Mike Cannon and Colum Tyrell at Side Splitters. Guys, it's all I hear about is how great a club that is. So go see both these guys.
Have you been?
I have not. I'm going to go. I did the improv twice, and that's it. And then I'm going to go for a bachelorette party show for Norman. It's already sold out. Don't worry about it. That's right. Me, Norman, and Liz sold out a club for one night. That's right.
How many shows?
3 shows.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. We're just using that money and paying for strippers.
That's
good.
Perfect. That's I'm going to my sister-in-law's wedding in November, and I'm forced to go a few days early because it's family. So I'm doing 2 nights at Zanies.
In Chicago?
In Chicago.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Why not?
It's great. Wednesday and Thursday. Fuck it.
I did it with Nick Youssef once. This should be more of this. First of all, that makes the whole thing tax deductible.
Yes.
Jew notes. All this and more. Ari Shaffir, June 11th, 12th. Tickets at arishafir.com. But also, it's like it pays for the fucking trip.
Yeah.
Me and Nick Youssef did it. We're like, let's go see Arcade Fire in Chicago. We did an off night at Zanies. I think it was a Thursday show. We did Wednesday. They're closed anyway. 2 shows. Use all that money to pay for the whole fucking thing. $250 for tickets. Too much.
How much?
$250. This
No
was in
shit.
2011 or 9 or something. It was a lot on the floor, but still.
Wow.
They were at their best though. Okay, guys. So here's how it works on You Know What, Dude. And I don't know if you know this, but now we switch over to the Patreon. So if you're listening, we're gonna get to one question. You can see what's available on Patreon. Patreon is what's the Patreon? Patreon.com/
Robert Kelly Live.
Robert Kelly Live.
As co-host, I know that.
So let's do one question for free, and then we'll switch it over into the Patreon. So, guys, this is the kind of shit you will get. Questions for everybody. Oh, there's some questions for Ari, too. Questions for everybody. Motherfucking nature. Are there any jokes that you have that you were surprised didn't work during a set, but has... No, this is a dumb fucking comedy question. Alexander says... Oh, that's his name.
Do some of your jokes not work sometimes?
What are you surprised by?
Jesus Christ. Which of you would look better in a funhouse mirror?
You.
I would look better?
Yeah, that would
In what
tighten
way?
you up a bit.
Are we
Right
like,
now,
against each other, or you're just like, it would improve his
All
body?
3 of us.
All 3 of us. You currently look like you're in a funhouse mirror.
Wow.
That is rude. I'll call the racist. I'll see if it sticks later.
It's a little racist, I guess.
Yeah, I have the side. You would look fine.
No, I mean I'd look swirly.
You look swirly.
Yeah.
You look.
Colin would
acid.
look interesting.
Colin, let me see you without your shirt.
No, I bet he's big.
You're about the same body as me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
maybe a
way.
little
What? I'm an Adonis compared to you.
Are you kidding me? Look at that fucking. You look
look
like
great.
you look like a fucking backyard brawler at a roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You look
know.
malnourished, dude. Are you kidding me?
I'm going on massive weights, dude. That fucking belly button looks like a fucking where they fucking the end of the world happens.
It's the pit
that's a
from
deep
this
hole.
band.
That is, that's full of stuff.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
I have a deep belly button too.
Do you? Yeah, it's a Irish.
Do you have a deep belly button?
I will. So
You ever smell it?
Yeah, it's gross.
Let's do a thing where we all get in there and then
No,
let another person smell it. Pass it to your right or left.
Oh, I don't
Nicole,
wanna
you
smell
choose.
yours, though.
Nicole,
Oh, yeah.
you choose. Right or left?
Right.
Right.
You're lucky because I just.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Mine's
dude,
bad.
It's legitimately
Was it?
sour.
Mine?
Oh.
I don't think yours was bad.
Yours isn't bad.
I didn't get much. All right.
Smell his fucking finger. It is fucking crazy, dude. I can't
that was a lot.
believe that.
That was a lot.
That's like what somebody smells before powerlifting.
It's bad to me.
Dog shit.
It's bad to me.
I'm not joking. And I'm not one who would ever overreact or overact this shit. That was
Mine's fine.
'cause I went in so confident, like yeah,
You thought I was bullshitting, right, dude?
it
is
choked
like,
me. What's wrong with you?
What's in there, man?
I don't know.
Did you smell anything from my finger?
I didn't smell anything really.
I barely got anything
Yeah.
from his finger.
No, we're fine.
You got a disease
That's
or something. dude.
troubling. Oh, you're putting it on the bomb bandana?
Nicole, say nothing. Nicole, say nothing.
That rocked me, dude.
Oh,
It got so close, and I
You were
Got-
on it.
I didn't think it could possibly be that bad. That was wild, dude. Like
shit,
I'm
yeah.
starting to think like something's wrong.
I bet you could sell that smell.
Oh,
As like a
good
fart
walk.
spray kind of thing.
Something as something disruptive.
Keep wild cats away from your garden or something.
yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
something.
Really, it smells like bear
Yeah,
spray.
keep these foxes from attacking your chickens. It's like a bunch of farmers in Oklahoma fucking buy the fucking That was wild, dude.
Yeah.
It's not
I think
great.
you're dying or
I
something.
guess I chose the game because I assumed your smells would be similar.
Yeah, it's
that's
not-
And they
that's like
Dissimilar.
that was like a bad wound.
oh, it's like are you washing yourself with vinegar?
It was vinegary.
It was a
Yeah.
sharpness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was falling asleep.
Nicole, will you smell
get a
Ari's
coffee.
belly button?
I really don't want to.
You don't want to, but wait, is this sexual? It's not. Nicole, come get it.
Yeah.
I can't.
Come on, no, come on.
Nicole,
She's got
Watching it
controls.
made me
Come on,
sick.
please.
Nicole, come over. And all this now will be on Patreon. Nicole, come get your fucking dose.
Stick around, it's not over yet. This episode of YKWD is continuing now, exclusively on patreon.com/Robert Kelly. See you there.
Don't forget to check out these guys at Side Splitters in Tampa. Check out my Canon special, White Privilege Homeless, on YouTube right now. And come see my special, June 11th and 12th in Brooklyn. Tickets at AriShaffir.com. Let's get the fuck out of here. Good job. That was fun.
Thanks.
That was fun.
Better host than Bobby, I'd say.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.